Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I am going to be covering the Squarespace app. I'm going to cover its functionality, what you can do with it, what you can't do with it, and maybe some things you didn't know that you can use it for that can be helpful on the go. Over the years, they have updated the app. They actually had two apps, one for Squarespace and then one for Squarespace Commerce, and now they've merged them. And the experience, in my opinion, from what it was a year ago or even 5 years ago is really a lot better. So if you used it before, I would take another look at it because it actually offers a lot. So we're gonna hop into the app now and walk through it. So first thing is, as you see, I'm on my phone here. I'm gonna hit the Squarespace app, and just like that, it takes you into a site. What I wanna cover initially is this. You can access any of your websites, any of them that are tied to your account through the app, which is really cool. One challenge though, is that you have to do it individually. So if you wanna check on 2 or 3 stores on your site, it's a little bit manual. They don't have a easy process to, let's say for example, favorite 3 sites or favorite 4 or 5 sites. So what you need to do is go to settings in the bottom right hand corner, hit switch here, and then it'll load your sites. Now I have like hundreds of websites connected to my account, so it's taking a moment. But you can access all of them. So you can see the most up-to-date information on commerce, on anything that's happening on the site, on the analytics through the app, which is really cool. So one thing to know is that this page will organize all your sites by the last site you visited, which is quite nice because it makes it simple for you to access the site you want. So I'm gonna go in here. This is a demo website, so I can show you everything without jeopardizing any client information. But here are the things you can do in the app. So on the home button, it gives you kind of an overview of the app, different things. Here's like editing the pages, edit the header, edit the styles. You can edit the styles in the app. It's pretty impressive. I don't know if it's actually realistic, but it's impressive. And then here it shows you traffic, need help, all of that. But at the bottom, this is where the magic's at. So if you click on pages, you can see all the pages on the site. You can get a feel for everything. You can go into pages. So let me click on the home page here. You'll see it actually show me the page, and it's showing me the mobile version, which is great. If I wanna come in here and edit the page, I can. So I just click edit. And now I'm in the editor. Now this is really advanced. It gives a lot of options. So if I go in here and click on the text, I can come in here and add or remove text. Really simple. You can see all the options here for adjusting text. If I highlight something, it's easy for me to set it up as a hyperlink, and it gives me all the options for the hyperlink, which is really cool. So immediately, if I'm like, oh, I want it to connect to the auditing page, done. Boom, I just made it a link in 2 seconds, and then I click done, save changes. You can see that it gives you the option to discard changes. So if you make any mistakes, you can get out of it quickly. But if I go back to edit page, it's really easy to come in here and make adjustments. Let me click on the image. You can see it, it's here. I could hit replace. I could add in a new image, upload a file, browse stock images. Let's see what you can do here. Wow, it literally gives you everything. I didn't even try this. So let's click on that. You could add the image. It's really powerful. It's really, really powerful that I can just do this on the fly. Okay, cool. So you have a lot of options here. There's a lot that's happening. You can make almost any change you want. It is not 100% user-friendly. Realistically, this is actually like a little bit not the best. So you can see here, like if I click on this, okay, here we go. Now I could reorganize this. I can move this up so it goes up to this section here. Oh, it went to the top of the page. Okay, actually, let's move it back down. And then from here, what else can we do? We can also, let me see, click on this section, edit. Let me see, can I change the background image? I don't see an option to change the background image. I just see an option to change the text, where it falls, all of that. So I can't change the background image, but there are a lot of options. Now, this is what I really want to show you as well. You see this little paintbrush in the corner. If I click on that, you can change the site styles here. Now, would you really want to do this? I don't think so, because to change the entire site, all the styles is a lot. That's a lot to do on a mobile app I really don't know why you would want to change the fonts for your whole site or your colors or your animations, maybe the animations, but they do give you the option. So in case you need to make a change, you can. So if I go to fonts, you can see here, it gives you some options. Again, this is not going to be the most advanced. It's not giving you everything. So let me see, I'm selected on this one here, but if I want to choose custom fonts, I don't see the option. It's just giving me their preset up fonts. So it's not all the control I would like. All right, colors, same thing. You could change the main colors, site theme. All right, so you can go, can you change the actual site theme? No, you can't. Okay, so that's that. Accent, light, dark. You could come in here and change the color, which is cool. Again, though, you're changing it for the whole site, so you just want to be mindful of that. If you make a mistake while you're changing colors, you get mad, you're like, I don't even like this anymore, you're frustrated, whatever it might be, when you hit, this is what I didn't understand at first, but when you hit done, you could hit discard changes. That saves you, so you don't have to actually like save those changes or go back or anything like that. You can get out of it and discard changes. So you can edit almost anything on the site. I would recommend images maybe and text, maybe setting something up as a hyperlink. That's probably what I would use it the most for. Actually changing the colors and the fonts is not likely for something, that's not likely something I would do on my mobile app. Okay, now let's take a look at analytics. I don't have analytics because it's a demo website. 2 visitors, me and me. You can see here, traffic overview, it gives you visits, unique visits, page views. It'll do it month over month as you actually have data. Activity log, it'll show you that, where people are coming from. Popular content by page views, which is great. Following, you could look at button clicks, you could look at form submissions, RSS feeds, revenue. This is great. I actually prefer this a lot more in the commerce page, but it gives you a lot of data. This is something I think the app is really useful for. It gives you an easy way to look at all of that. I don't often go to my analytics just on the fly. The same way I kind of go into apps and check in, like my Instagram app or like my Gmail app, or just check in on how things are doing. Well, I could check in on the Squarespace app and see how the analytics are. How are people accessing the site? Is the traffic growing? Where's it coming from? All of that. Now, let's look at commerce. This is wonderful. You can get notifications to your phone for commerce, which is beautiful. And you'll get all your orders here. You'll see what's come in, you'll see what's pending, all of that. I personally don't like to keep my business email on my phone. And so if I do want to see if orders have come in though, I could easily just check in the app on the commerce section. All right, now this is one thing to keep in mind as you're using this app. I've covered a lot of information. I've kind of just gone through a lot of information. Notifications. I have notifications that says turned off here. I would recommend adjusting this on your desktop first before you do it here. Now, I'm a developer, designer, and I have hundreds of sites linked to my account. So if I turned on notifications, possibly it can be a nightmare. I haven't really figured this out because I don't like to use it that much. I would love to get just order confirmations from my sites on the app. But I do know you can go into the desktop, adjust notifications so that you only get them for a few sites, and then go into your actual app and add the notifications here. Again, I'm not a big notification person. This is like probably another video I can make one day. I personally don't like getting a lot of notifications to my phone. So what I do is I just try to keep those off, as you can see there, but you can control that. So if you need to get notifications for every new order on your site, you can easily do it through the app. And that's probably, again, one of my favorite features. Even though I don't use it, it is a great feature to have. If you are a business owner doing commerce on your site, you can now access it from your phone. So that is an overview of the Squarespace app. In my personal opinion, I think it's really good for analytics, commerce, notifications, and being able to make quick, small updates to your website. It offers more than I think you need, which is actually a better problem than the opposite. If it just offered a few things and you're like, I wish it showed me the analytics, it's much better that it does show the analytics and that it's all in one app, which is awesome. It used to be in like 2 or 3 apps before. Overall, any of the features here you could easily use to manage your site. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. And if you end up downloading the app, let me know what your favorite part of the app is. And or if you have any questions about the app, let me know in the comments below. If you got value from today's video, hit the like button. And if you want more content like this, consider subscribing. With that, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.